back to MyView TV, the people's platform, the home of undiluted news, reviews, updates, and your daily dose of entertainment. Don't forget to hit the notification bell, leave us a comment, like, share, and subscribe.
I don't bring nobody forward in your cheer for me. Everything what you see happen, my natural talent. Let me tell you something. You see, when you know what to please the audience with, it's simple, me.
Well, my people, hope everybody okay, hope everybody alright. Mr. People, the boy Suarez not easy, you know. I'm not talk about Suarez from Uruguay, the biter. No. Me talk Jamaican Suarez. Listen now, Wagwan. Renford Suarez, who reportedly swindled persons out of $15 million by posing as an employee of the Jamaica Customs Agency and Kingston Wharf, plead guilty to a separate charge of larceny by trick in the Kingston and St. Andrew Parish Court on Thursday. The court heard that the complainant paid over $2.7 million to Suarez, who informed him that he could assist in the importation of a Toyota IS motor car. Rita Allen, me never say Rita Marley. I don't want nobody go and carry no wrong information. I say my use to Rita Marley, Mr. Rita Allen, who was holding on behalf of Suarez attorney Orville Morgan, informed senior parish judge, who don't know what already family here, them type of news, yeah, Lorian Cole Montague, that the defendant would not be making restitution to the complaint as he was not in a position to do so. He indicated that on the last time he was before the court, Mr. Morgan had indicated, however, I advise that this is a different matter and it is a new matter, so his position, Your Honor, is there is no room for restitution, the lawyer submitted. He has prepared himself mentally for prison. The judge asked, it would appear so. Allen replied, I can tell you something, them know exactly what I want. You understand? That's why I tell you, so slap on it, slap them and stop waste time, put them behind bars. Suarez is remanded in custody until April 25th when his other matter are to be mentioned. A fingerprint order was also made. Anyway, people, make I move on to the news. Because the police, them search you and produce a boy. Yes, I'm always come and tell you, say, music and badness don't mix. The Portland police are on hunt for two suspects who they say are wanted in connection with the shooting death of one resident and injury of another in Orret Lane, Buff Bay, Portland. Remember, me always have the details to go in my paper. The first suspect, a 22-year-old Anata Bay resident, Royjav Chamberlain, otherwise called Madsus, a music producer of Madsus Record. The other suspect, known only as Oshane or Q, reside in Olympic Way, Kingston 11, and frequent Orret Lane in Buff Bay, Portland. Both men are wanted in connection with the shooting death of 36-year-old Ricardo Everett, a merchandiser of Lot 116 Woodstock Housing Scheme, Buff Bay, Portland. Let me tell you something. We don't need them a boy behind bars. We don't need them a boy behind bars. None at all. All the place we need them under the ground. You understand? People, remember me come and tell you the flavor and the sense and I think I lie me that tell. Look how me I go prove it to you know. Remember one thing with me, you know. Me always talk as it is and as it might be. She have all that 2 years. Yes, they pick them now go to school to get the local schooling system thing right. What was she doing? Nothing. Bigger than no use. Said what I said and I mean what I said. And who want to come argue with me? Argue with myself in the comment section now. Strict school are being given an additional 2 weeks to get ready for the resumption of full face-to-face classes. All schools are required to begin class today. Yes. Remember she come up big and bold and say, everybody go back to school. No, yeah, say, shift school, I go lock for another 2 weeks. In a sense. However, administrators of the shift school had expressed concern about their readiness to resume and comply with the COVID-19 protocol. Remember she said COVID now keep again, you know? I wonder if them never hear. Say this COVID thing you now keep again. Yes, people. That is what Flavor say. You understand? But make I ask Flavor and our friend them something. They look at 4% when I get teacher. After I take all our money and give police them, and a friend them keep back and thief off some. Only think that is enough? Only really think so that is enough? And then you come and talk about teacher for prepare themselves for summer school. But hold on there. How all our teacher then go on strike. We start treat them better. I remember me not to pick up people, you know. But me only come for talk the truth. And that is the plain truth, people. Them normally say when they don't know something, you're supposed to ask. And one thing with me not afraid for ask question. That is how you learn. The police them come out and say, gang contribute to 70% of murder. So hold on there now, police. Who contribute to the next 30%? Me just asking. Me just asking, you don't need to come tell me this. Hold on now, people. Me I got circle area 5 because Assistant Commissioner of Police round Panda ends there. Gary Griffiths, yeah man, you go see him right now. Him I go tell you now. one whole heap of thing. And them run the slogan too. They get the guns campaign slogan. Him run it too. You understand? I'm telling you still, you know. I feel like some of them gun there plant it. Said what I said and I mean what I said. I don't know me already. Me not take it back. So Gary, Ford come talk to the people them now.
Our problem is really the gang in St. Catherine. More than anywhere else in Europe, the gang is our major problem. As you know, a lot of work has been done on the Klansman gang, and we are focusing on gangs that are in St. Catherine South as well. We can create night commerce. A lot of persons are afraid to go into business, especially at nights, because of kind of gang activities that take place. The impact it has on the economy in terms of healthcare is also a factor. We're able to reduce the number of persons who are victims of crime, going to the hospital, you know, taking up space, and the cost, the exorbitant cost to take care of a person who is suffering from gunshot wounds and so on. We are able to control that. We'll be doing a lot to improve the economy. So, you know, we're looking forward to the assistance of the public to help us to do what we need to do to reduce crime and the fear of crime in Jamaica, and to pretty much make the jails safe, a force for good.
So Gary, since that's how you say you want to help the Jamaican economy, let me tell you something. Stop what you're doing and go and look in the mirror and say, helping the Jamaican economy begins with me. You see, because you're the commanding officer for around the Area 5 section, all you need for this, tell the officer them so when them go up on the road, don't carry no criminal alive. Not one of them. Don't carry none of them alive. Slap away halves of them. They are becoming a burden. Yes, they are becoming a burden on the taxpayers' them pocket. You notice how much money people have to spend on food and them sitting there, and them the old criminal that they behind bars and them 3 square meals a day. Scratch free and rent free. Remember Ghana the days when we need them for use sledge and Brookstone for make road. Remember so we find the Chinese them with the new app. Yes, the Chinese them know if do that. Hold on there a bit now, people. Me I left from that side, I be go down a Portland side. I know from reaching a Portland. You don't know who me I go link up now? Veronica Campbell. Yes, she have one only passing thing for say, go on down a fair division.
In Portland, we have been having some good results. We note that some of the usual offenses, such as the larceny of motor vehicles, break-ins, and so on, they have been on the reduction since late last year, and of course, since here, and we attribute some of that to the increased presence on the road.
Stephanie and her many mistakes remain undefeated, my people. There's nobody compared to Stephanie. Anyway, Melanie, come here. The look about they catch you the whole heap of ganja. What go and feel? I don't need to stop tell people about vegetable like matter. Ganja. Just tell the people them say, yo, when not test it, cause me I don't know so not test it. You don't see a ganja. So don't bother come go and like so not test it and take all the clowns and push it in the pocket and then the gun here go do what you want to do with it. Come on, man.
Sometime in the afternoon on the 17th, we conducted an activity, a vehicular checkpoint operation, and intercepted a motor truck that was carrying some 250 pounds of vegetable matter that we suspect to be ganja. Right, so our efforts continues in trying to fight against this very serious illicit activity that is impacting our island.
And I know people make a talk some truth. The war between Russia and Ukraine is being doctored. Yes, people. Said what I said and I mean what I said. And I know me already, me not take it back. Most of the media houses, them I say kick back and I give people coverage. Around coverage, them are going. Them are showing where them are showing. And them are make up some story are going for no believe. Them and them on believe. But me can't tell you these people. One thing me sure about, this is going to affect all of us. Yes, people. Every single one of it will affect. Not only me, not only you, but all of it. You understand? Who have things done at the wharf, expect delays. Yes, expect delays. Can't say me never tell you no. And I mean say it's telling you. Mark, come tell me.
It's an issue of ever increasing cost, more delayed time in getting your goods from the supplier. Maersk and MSC, two of the world's largest shipping lines, have announced that they have suspended service to and from Russia. And, as Denzel and John made mention of, the myriad of commodities that would come through Russia, certainly for Jamaica wheat. And certainly, if I think specifically of Kingston was, we moved in excess of 450,000 cars last year. And this issue with the semiconductors. So again, the ripple effect is going to be great. But more rising costs, more delays, et cetera, et cetera. And we're in the middle of what I call a perfect storm. We're just getting out of the pandemic, notwithstanding China with their zero COVID policy. They're closing ports still. Issues in the US at their ports with contract negotiations, and now this war in the Ukraine. Severe supply chain issues. There are going to be continued delays. John and his team will have to quickly be looking at secondary markets for their inputs, stockpiling, et cetera, et cetera. So it's going to be more of the same.
So Mark Williams get to a memo with the rest of media house personnel them don't get. Yes, and if I make all know so watching the man who just coming out of one pandemic. That's the way him say people. Let me just leave it at that. But me see him call John name, and when him say John, we're not supposed to I wonder which John him a talk. Not John Hype. Then to dancing from Ding Dang Start Dance. Him a talk about John Mahfood. And John Mahfood I make you know so watching the man.
Russia is the third largest producer of oil, and the short-term threat that poses has increased the price of oil to $110. The unknown is where this fight is going to go and how long it's going to go. So as we sit here, it's hard to tell. We do know that $110 is going to increase the price of oil in Jamaica by 10%, increase the price of gas at the pump. Unless the government decided to remove some of those taxes, I think that Jamaican taxi drivers and the public are going to feel an impact.